Hello again everyone. So, get some things out of the way. Let the camera focus on the model. So I'm being careful here to just to touch the grey areas, but that aside, I'm also doing a bit of weathering, if you like. Let's get this down a bit. So using the older sponge in paint technique. So I'm using basically some anthracite grey, here you go, with a little bit of silver and maybe rust here and there, just to randomly applying it wherever I can. There you go, stuff like that really, around the areas that I think would be fairly well weathered. Because you got out the area here where the pilot will step in the airplane. Looks a bit meh right now. Maybe it's because it's just the one colour. Don't forget the underside. I'm mainly concentrating on the leading edges of things, and maybe the trailing edge, a bit too much there. That's the thing, you can use the clean side of the sponge to wipe paint off if you think you put on a bit too much, just like I did there. So now I'm trying to wonder where the opening for the gun doors would be, and I'm guessing these are they. So anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Try a bit of silver now. So what I'm doing is touching it into the paint, as you can see there, and then using this little absorbent pad to remove most of the paint. And here we go again. Come on, you can get it back into focus. There you go. This really is just the first time I've actually tried it, well, second time, but first time in anger, as it were, to try and do it properly. And you can see that it just takes a little bit of time. Just do it a little bit here and there and let it build up. You can see the exhaust there still have a red coating of them. I'll recover them in the metallic when I'm done with all this bit. I think I've decided that this one, Red2, isn't going to be quite as heavily weathered as the previous one. Let's just say perhaps Wedge Antilles is a bit more careful with his aircraft. At least that's my interpretation. And let's see. Something around the tail end. Not too much. Dry so quickly, this stuff. So I'll go cleaning that off later. Right, that'll do for now. I'll probably do a bit more touching up later on with a brush, but I think that's a good start for now. Right, back with the Spitfire, the Red2 Spitfire. I think it's about time I installed these little things, the covers that go above the exhausts. So I've been putting it off, but no more. Let's get them on now. Let's get them on here. I've scraped off a bit of paint off the area where it goes, just to make it, just to ensure that we get some proper bonding, proper cementing of these parts. Because I'm sticking with the glue. I think I'm going to use extra thin for this one because the black is going to get in the way. Yeah, let's go. Cutting tools. So I don't need to mind which one is which, because it's fairly easy to tell apart. Sit on there like that, I'm assuming. So maybe I should have put them on before I did all the painting work. But that fit is pretty good, so on with the glue. Just need to get it held on in exactly the right place. That looks about right. That's such a good idea, that. Where's the other one? Okay, so the glue has caused some minor damage on the paint. Not a problem. I was expecting to do a bit of touch-ups anyway, so. But this time, instead of I shall use a slightly thicker white top glue. That's enough. It's going to be tricky because I'm going to have to place it in the right place first time. Something tells me that's not going to quite work. No, got it. Checking to see that they're properly aligned. Yeah, it's going to need a bit of touch up on paint anyway, so that should be okay. So there you go, my first mistake. Well, my first main mistake. Maybe I should have glued these on before. I didn't realise that there'd be a lot of room to allow the exhaust to poke out in such a fashion, so that mainly I left them off because I was concerned that I may not be able to get into there to touch up these exhausts. But however, I'm quite pleased that on the upside, I like that the yellow patch I painted there fits nicely underneath the these little hood things, whatever they're called. So yeah, either way I'm quite happy with it, so let's continue. So a little more progress. I've gone ahead and started on the propeller. I've painted the nose cone spinner to match the same body colour as the aircraft, and the propeller blades, painted them black. It's actually a rubber black over a coat of the same metallic grey that I've been using over the whole aircraft. So next stage for the propeller blades, of course, is to paint the yellow tips. So I'm wondering if I should paint the tips yellow, or if I should put 2 red stripes just on the tips there. Probably stick with the yellow stripes, like, or the yellow tips like with normal, but yeah. Hello everybody, time to do a bit of masking again on the propeller blades. Can't see it, can you? There you go. Well, it's going to be down here anyway, so let's move some things out of the way and get down to it. So basically I'm just going to put a bit of tape over it. I was considering various ways of doing this little masking job, but I decided that this is probably the most convenient. So I've got to just make sure that I get, how much do I want to cover up. About right. So I just got to press it down against the blade. So then now I'm going to wrap it over. If you can see that. Move that other way. I'm going to wrap it over. Got a suspicion this blade may not be straight. A bit better. Right, so I'm going to wrap it. Have I said that already? I'm going to fold it over onto the other side. Be very careful with this. It might be easy just to cut it off and then do it that way. Get the right straight edge. There we go. That'll do. So next step, get the airbrush out again and just give it a very light dusting of black until the yellow is totally gone. And that is next.
Deepfake of James speaking these things, and the only purpose for it can be to start a war, because like they just blew up that ship. You know, what else could possibly be the outcome of that? So I think that's where my mind is at. And I mean, she actually shot. Yeah.
I mean, it all
does.
I mean, that is reasonable.
No, that's what I was saying. To me, that was funny.
Well, it looks like the camera wasn't recording as I took the tape off, so you just missed that. Anyway, there we go, blades done. Next step, I guess, is to make up the propeller blades, or the whole prop. That's the spinner, and it's all going to go get attached to that. Yep. So next stage, I guess, make the propeller. So we're getting to the point where I'm going to put together the propeller finally, and so that bit, that bit has been done. So that bit is done. That bit has been done. So maybe I should have put that on first. Wasn't too sure. Anyway, I'm going to put the spinner on and then put the blades on also, making sure to get them in the right orientation. Note direction and pitch of the blades. I'm not sure if they're molded to be able to be pitched in the right way, but we'll see when I start assembling. Let's go. Okay then, so I'll move that out of the way for the time being. So I've got the hub, got the spinner, and let's start cutting bits off. So I may need to do a bit of cleanup on the knobs here. Let's just see how well that is. So should I put that on first, or put the blades on and then put this on after? Because there's no... Right, I'll put the blades on first and see if that works. Right, there's something to put them in so they don't get thrown about the place. That'll do. Move you out of the way so the camera can focus on the correct object. So next stage I think will be to remove a bit of paint on the little knobs here so that they stick better. Sand them. So I'll do all these little preparation bits off camera and see you back in a few minutes. Well, a few minutes for me, a moment for you. So I'm going to have a go with this glue. Fail certain is very much the same as the other glues on. It's a bit thicker. Comes in a little bottle with a needle applicator. First time using this, so that should be okay. I've also got this to keep it clean. So I'll have a test first before I use it. Come on. There you go. That'll do. Next one. And that's my lunch is ready. Right then, so I think it's time to remove the masking off the canopy. So hopefully I've got it right. And by got it right, I mean not left it on too long, because it did say something in the instructions on the thing about not leaving it on too long. So let's go. Maybe I should have used some tape underneath it. Yeah, it looks like I did leave it on too long. Either that or it wasn't enough. Well, I guess the lesson with this stuff, which is, where is it? This stuff, don't leave it on too long. It's been on a few days on here, at least a week, so I suppose it's a lesson for next time. Looks like the paint is actually holding it down. Well, it's coming off. Not as easy as I would have liked, but it's coming off. Well, it's using a cocktail stick. This is a bamboo tap, I believe. Reduces the chance of scratching the clear plastic. Not my best work, I'll admit, but you know, I guess next time I'll stick to the tape, certainly around the edges at least, and then use the what's it called again? Use the liquid mask on the parts that don't require straight lines. Anyway, so a bit more cleanup to do on this thing. I can see, looking at it closely, some of the paint marks are a bit scratched, but I can use that as part of the weathering. For example, there's a little crack in the paint right there, which is basically the Tamiya paint not liking the colour, not liking the tap of paint underneath it, so it's reacted by cracking like that. So basically what I'm going to do is just use it as a damage line, as part of some damage lines. The fingerprints in the paint there to get rid of, and it's also little scratches and stuff. So yeah, lots more to, quite a bit more work to do on this little thing, but should be fun. And we'll call it a day to this to the end of this video. As you can see, we've put the wheels on for this little piece of B-roll footage, and I think the next stage is going to be putting on some decals and a general finish up of the kit. This is the Academy 1/72 scale Spitfire. more details about the Atlas kit in the space below. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll see you all next time.